Howdy. Wanted to introduce myself real quick. Natan Verhovsky, elite energy coach to peak performers for the last 30 years, starting at Cirque du Soleil, Olympians, national sports teams, working with more than 15,000 people. And then the pandemic hit. And like a lot of people, I wanted to come online and not just make cat videos. So I focused on what could give the biggest impact to coaches, healers, therapists from around the world. Founded the Essential Academy, private, not for profit, invitation only, as a special place for us to get together and shine our light even brighter, and to be a little more open and honest in terms of what's maybe kicking our butt a little bit online and why we're not having the impact that we should. And is it tech? Is it sales? Is it marketing, or a combination of the above? So I created the art of networking after going through countless networking events and in all the different formats. My goodness, let me tell you, there is 5-second pitches, 10-second, 30-second pitches, as if you're in an elevator and somebody clicked the third floor and they're going to the fifth, and that's all the time you've got. There's some people that like to run their networking events and make sure that everyone gets a minute or 2 minutes in the breakout room. But then if you weren't in a breakout room because there's 100 people there with at least 30, 40 people, how are you going to meet all the other people? And those are the people you really wanted to meet. So there's different strategies in place, especially when we look at putting things like contact information in the chat. It's not an afterthought. It's one of the most powerful things you can do. Can't even tell you the number of appointments that happen every single time I go to a networking event. I'll categorically book 2-3 appointments live while I'm there, categorically book another 2-3 live appointments the day after, and another 2-3 the day after that. But even then, there's always going to be one or two throughout the whole next 2-3 days that booked an appointment to speak with me because I left my contact information in the chat in such a compelling way. They're like, I'd never heard him speak, wasn't in a breakout room with him, but I still want to talk to him because ultimately, and we're going to talk about this in a minute, it serves me. And that's so critical and so important. We get past that and want to make sure that the people who are excited to meet you, because no kidding, you're a big deal, are qualified to meet with you. And so we'll be talking about things like putting qualifying questions and how to formulate them and put them in your contact information as well as in your calendar. And then we'll be talking about your all important conversion conversation, where we get people to go from where they are to where they want to go and look at you as the conduit that gets them across that bridge. Now, in the art of networking, and you can click the link below to find out more, this is the free course to give you nothing that's going to be coming if you were to go into the course. I'm not repeating things. What this will give you is the overview, the 60,000 foot oversight, so that before you drill into the weeds and get down into the exercises and the theory and the mentality, this is the why. When you join the course, Art of Networking, that's when you get the how. As in most things in life, you pay for the how. Now here's the why. I want you to think of every single network possible event that you go to as always having something, what's in it for me, guaranteed worthwhile. Different layers of that, though, different levels of that. So, top, highest level, you went to a networking event. Pretty sure you're not going to be able to sell somebody something on the spot. Even if they got excited to work with you, chances are they're not going to whip out their visa on the networking event. So, highest level of what's in it for me value isn't going to be making a sale. It's going to be having somebody book an appointment before the event is done on your calendar. That's number one. That's your highest possible level of, wow, that was worth my time. You're one step away from a new paying client. Two, one level below that guy, bloop, 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 bloop. Take a look at, okay, you know what? Maybe not right now. I'm busy. I'm moving. I'm going on safari. I'm busy. And time is not the right mix right now. But I would like to work with you, and I'd like another follow-up, and I'd like to speak with you at a future date. Can we think about that now, book that now, maybe reconnect in a minute? And that could be days, weeks, months. It doesn't matter. But that one level down from I want to book an appointment and I just did it now while we're still talking to, I can't right now, but I will shortly. Perfect. Let's go to level 3 out of 4. Yay, there's not many, I know. So on level 3 out of 4, now we're looking at, you know what? In all honesty, thank you so much for being transparent. This will not serve me. I don't think it ever will. It's not a time issue. I don't think it's a fit. I like you. It's not an energetic mismatch. It's just in terms of benefits of what you offer and what I need, not in alignment. However, my friend Janet, oh my goodness, she would love to work with you personally, energetically, and I think she genuinely needs what it is that you have to offer professionally in terms of what it is that you can do that selfishly impact her. So level one is somebody booking an appointment with you on the spot or within a day. Level two is somebody going, you know what, not now, but within the next couple of days, weeks, months, absolutely. And I do want to work with you. Level three is not for me, and that's cool. Really resonate with you, really resonate with what you do. Want to be a center of influence and a referral partner, and I want to send you out into that universe. It's incredibly valuable for you as well. Having a steady stream of referrals, that's the fastest, easiest, cheapest way to make new clients happen. So people introducing you, you're not introducing yourself, that's a huge credibility and trust issue. And you bypassed all of that. Leaning on it and knowing how to work with it, brilliant. And that brings us to point number 4, the lowest point on the ladder, the totem pole, however you want to look at this analogy. At the top is somebody booking an appointment, and man, if it was ethical, they would have given you their credit card and bought on the spot. But it's not a webinar, it's not a workshop, it's not a sales opportunity, so it doesn't make sense for them to do that. They're just excited as heck to work with you. They're booking a time as we speak. That's why you have to put your contact in the chat brilliantly. Main room, brilliantly, once again, breakout room. In case you didn't know, it doesn't transfer. You need to repeat every time you go to either one. When you didn't quite get that perfect connection, but they're like, I really want to work with you, but I'm on vacation for 2 weeks. Cool. Can we take a look at your calendar and see what books up for 2 weeks from now, Thursday? Figure that'd give you a couple days to come back, get the jet lag out, resuit, go through 100 emails that you missed and all that. Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect. Shows you're not greedy, you're not in a rush, not needy, you're not thirsty. And you're cognizant and considerate to what somebody could be going through because you too may have gone through something like that. That's beautiful. Now, at that next bottom level, now is when your personality and who you were and how you spoke is the entire difference between the first two and the last two. The first two is where it ends for people that want to work with you. If they personally didn't want to work with you because you didn't turn them on to that level, chances are number 3 isn't going to work, nor 4. But 4 is going to be something powerful and magical to you. And it's like the biofeedback loop that brings it right back around again. So 3 is, I don't think we could work together. And it's not you. I love what you do. I love who you are. It's just not for me. It doesn't work in my business, doesn't work in my model, and it won't ever serve me down the road either. It's not like I'm not at the mature enough state to use it or in some version. No, just never for me. But it would be for a couple friends of mine. Can I introduce you? What a blessing. If you're in a position to give affiliate commissions and thank yous, do it. If you're not, like us, we're not for profit, find some other way to reward them and thank them and acknowledge them. Money's a form of appreciation. So once number 3 is done and they introduce you or you set up a wonderful thing, what is this number 4 that I'm talking about? The lowest level, the boomerang that brings it right back around to number 1. What could possibly do that? Be both the lowest level and the springboard to cycle this all the way back around. That would be somebody who doesn't want to book a time now or in the future, doesn't know, doesn't have, or doesn't want to send you any referrals or anyone that they think could be of benefit to you. So then what the heck am I doing on here? Saving face. You have no choice but to be on here. Leaving would look odd and awkward. It would replicate and ripple out into the community, and it would let people not have that same credibility, like, and trust with you that they should. And it can't be just as simple as quick, oh, I'm experiencing technical difficulties, I have to go. Just because I've met all 5 of you before, it's going to look pretty obvious. They've probably met before too. So in order to tough it out and stay through there and save face, you need to, what's my motivation, as a director? What's my purpose, coach? What am I in here doing? Ready for this one? Practice. Refine. Hone. You are in this breakout room talking to people that can't buy, won't buy, don't want to buy. to practice your pitch, to practice your message, to practice your delivery, to practice, so that you've refined your skill and turned it into an art, and then you've honed your craft. And when people hear you speak and you're doing what I'm saying, they will clap, they will be moved to tears, they will book in the calendar that you gave them as a link as you were speaking, and they will DM you privately and say, I need to speak with you, my goodness. So I wish you the absolute best if you use what I've told you. But the 4 levels of any networking event, them booking with you now, them booking with you in the future, them not booking with you ever, but referring business. And if nothing else, you get to practice and sharpen the sword. I'm Natan Verhovsky, founder of the Essential Academy. If you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to work with me, if you'd like to experience some of the art of networking, I invite you to click the link below. Thank you so much. Talk soon.